Okay, I'm going to do my in-cab inspection. First of all, I'm going to start with my seat belt. It's not cut, frayed, damaged in any way. It latches, it unlatches properly, and it relatches and is adjusted to me. I have a 10-pound, fully charged BC fire extinguisher with the pin in, properly mounted and secure. I have 3 reflective triangles, properly mounted and secure. I have extra fuses and breakers, 1 of each type, properly mounted and secure. Now I'm ready to do a 5-second safe start. Turn the key 1 click. I'm waiting for all my gauges to fan. When they completely stop, I'm going to go ahead and start my engine. Okay, now I'm looking at my primary and my secondary air gauge to see if I have sufficient air. I'm going to fan down to 90 psi to watch it rise in 90 seconds to show that my air gauge is working properly. Would you like me to do so, officer?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now I'm fanning it down. All right. Now I'm watching it rise within 90 seconds. It is working properly. Now I'm going to make sure I have sufficient air pressure to do my tug test. So I'm going to raise my RPMs up between 10 and 15 RPMs. Waiting for my gauge. I'm looking for my cut-in of 100, my cut-out of 125. When I reach my cutout, you'll hear my truck release its air pressure. Sounds like a sneeze. Sometimes this does take a few minutes to get your air pressure back up. Waiting. And I have sufficient air pressure now. Now I have enough air pressure to do a tug test. I'm going to push in my tractor valve to test my trailer brakes. I'm going to put it in drive, press my yellow valve in. I'm going to give it a slight little tug. My foot's moving from the brake to the accelerator. Give it a slight little tug. It held properly. Put my foot back on the brake, put my gear back into neutral, pull my tractor valve out, put my trailer valve in, to make sure my tractor brakes are holding. Now I'm going to put it in drive. Again, move my foot to the accelerator, give it a slight little tug, move my foot back to the brake, put it back in the neutral, pull that valve back out, take my foot off the brake. Now I'm going to set up to do my road test. My road test, my foot's going on the brake, press in both my valves this time. I'm going to roll forward 5 feet with my hands off the wheel, and I'm going to firmly apply my brakes to see if my steering wheel turns left or right. That would indicate I have a problem. Okay, put it in drive, roll forward, hit my brakes. My steering wheel did not pull left or right. If it would have, it would indicate I have a tire, brake, or suspension problem. Now I'm going to put it back into neutral. And I'm looking at my primary air gauge. My primary air gauge is now below 100. Before I can do my next test, I have to make sure I have sufficient air pressure at my cutout of 125. So I'm going to easily switch my feet, put my left foot on the brake, put my right foot on the accelerator, make sure I'm in neutral. Now I'm going to give it some gas, diesel, to build up my air pressure to 125 cutout. Again, I'm raising my RPMs up in between 10 and 15, holding it steady, not fanning it up and down. Once we have sufficient air pressure, then I'll be able to do my my 4 PSI test. Sufficient air pressure. I'm going to switch my feet back. I'm going to turn my engine off. 1 click to the left. Let the engine die out. Now I'm going to turn it back to the on position with my foot still remaining on the brake. Now I'm looking at my primary air gauge, and I'm going to let my tester know I should not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Officer, will you time me?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
He's looking at my air gauge. He's looking to make sure my foot is on the brake pedal. Okay, time's up. Now my combination vehicle did not lose more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Now I'm going to continue. I'm going to fan down my brakes. I'm looking for my indicator light that will pop up on here. When I get to 60 psi, they both will activate. I'm going to start fanning my brakes. There's my warning light, and my brake light came on to let me know. Now I'm going to continue fanning. When I get to 20 to 40 psi, both my protection valves will pop out. They both popped out. Everything is working properly. Now I'm going to do another safe start. Since I'm already in the on position, I'm going to apply my foot to the brake, start my engine, take my foot, continue fanning. When I get to 20 to 40 psi, both my protection valves will pop out. They both popped out. Everything is working properly. Now I'm going to do another safe start. Since I'm already in the on position, I'm going to apply my foot to the brake, start my engine, take my foot off the brake and relax. As soon as I started my engine, I'm looking for my ABS light to come on and go off. If it would stay on, that would indicate I'd have a problem. Now I'm going to look at my water gauge. It's going to rise 170 to 200 in 3 to 5 minutes. My voltmeter should be 12.5 to 14 immediately. My oil pressure gauge should rise 20 to 40 psi in 3 to 5 seconds. Now my hand's going to flow around, and I'm going to check my heater and my defroster. It works on all speeds. Now I'm going to flow my hand around. My city horn, my air horn are both working properly. I'm going to drop my left hand straight down to my headlights, turn my headlights on. My dash lights are all working properly. I have high beam, low beam, both working properly. My left turn signal, my right turn signal are both working properly. I'm leaving my left hand on my turn signal, taking my right hand, checking my four-way flashers. They are working properly. Now I'm going to turn on my windshield wipers, check the fluid, make sure it sprays. My wipers are not cracked, broken, or damaged. They have proper tension up against the windshield. Okay, now I'm finished with that. I'm going to do my glass. All of my glass, I have my driver's window, my passenger window, my back glass, and my front windshield. They are all not cracked, broken, damaged, have no illegal stickers. They are clean, and they do not leak. I'm going to check my driver's mirror and my passenger mirror. They are both not cracked, broken, or damaged, no illegal stickers. They are adjusted to me, and I can adjust them from the inside. At this time, I've completed my in-cab inspection.